Hello and welcome to Jay's Reviews. Are you ready to jump into the kitchen? In Cooks and Crooks, you are battling it out to see who can make the most dishes while making sure nothing extra gets added. Let's hit the table. Cooks and Crooks by Ether Tower and Detestable Games. Plays 2 to 5 players, good for ages 8 and up, plays in about 20 to 30 minutes. Setup. From the box, take out the 5 character dashboards. Each player picks one and places it in front of them. Next, take out the cards from the box. Shuffle well and give each player a starting hand of 3. Place the rest of the cards in a face-up pile. This will be the draw deck. The discard pile will be next to this, and all cards going into it will be face down. Next, out of the box, take out the 5 different dishes: pizza, hamburger, soup, burritos, and souvlaki. Shuffle each dish type and place them in a circle around the draw pile, all face down. At this point, all players look over their hands and have the option to discard and draw up to 3 cards. Each player picks a dish and places it face up on their oven. You are now ready to play. How to play. First player is chosen by who was the last person to eat. The game is played over 6 rounds. Each round is broken into 4 steps. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, each player does the following. 1. Supply pantry. You may discard as many cards as you want from your hand. This also means none as well. Draw up to 3 cards without going over 7 in your hand. When drawing cards, they must be visible to all players when drawn. 2. Actions. You can do one of 3 actions. Pantry raid. Take 2 cards from an opponent. Out of those 2 cards, you can keep one and replace it with one from your hand. If you don't like anything that you got from them, you can return both cards back to your opponent without taking anything. 2. Oven theft. Take 1 card from another player's oven and put it into your hand. At the same time, place a card that is needed for the dish face up in the place of the card you just stole. Radioactive cards that are acting as ingredients can't be stolen. Clean oven. Take 1 card from your oven and put it into your hand. If you have a full oven, you can take up to 2 cards instead of 1. This is the only way to remove sabotage cards from your oven. Prepare dish. On this step, you can put up to 3 cards face up in your oven that matches your dish. If at the end of this step you have all ingredients needed for your dish, it scores out. If a player has been sabotaged, they will have to minus any trash cards in their oven. Pick a new dish and place it face up in your oven. Note that you cannot pick the same dish type that you just completed. Card types. Main ingredient cards: cheese, tomato, mushroom, onion, meat, lettuce, and dough. There are also some special cards. Grandma's Mystic Seasoning can replace any ingredient card you are missing. You can only use 1 per dish. Radioactive cards. There is 1 radioactive card for each dish type. When used in the right dish, it can give them a bonus of 5 points. If used to sabotage, will give a dish a minus 5 points. Sabotage. This is where trash cards come into play. Pick an opponent and place 1 trash card or radioactive card face down in your opponent's oven. You can only do this if there is room in their oven. Once each player has taken a turn, the round counter is turned to the next hour. At the end of the 6th and last round, if a player is able to score a dish, they are immune to other players' sabotage. If a player is not able to finish a dish in the last round, they score their ingredients in their oven along with their other dishes. Player with the highest score wins. I simply loved this game. It's easy to teach and is very family friendly. The design of the player boards is very unique as well. The fact that the steps are all written out on the dashboard also helps younger players remember what they need to do next. The mechanics might seem simple, but there's a lot of strategy behind how you're going to play your sabotage cards or what you'll be doing during your main phase. One of my favorite things about this game is the artwork. Everything from the characters to the trash cards to just the simple ingredients are very well done and wonderful. I give this Jay's seal of approval. If you want, you can also check the link below. It's currently live on Kickstarter. Hope to catch you next week at the table.